Hello student, welcome to Aztec channel. This is Vasant Nayak from Canara Engineering College. Today I will explain the fourth experiment of VTU syllabus 18 series CSL 48 fourth semester microcontroller and embedded system laboratory for CS and IS student. So fourth experiment is 16-bit addition. So this is the algorithm. We will directly move to the program section. So as usual, every program starts with the normally TTL. It is optional, still it is optional. TTL title 16-bit addition. So area refers to the area where the program is written, and the particular label is given to the area is the program 4, and this contains code and read only. It is mapped to finally read only memory. Program starts with the entry. So here we are loading the address of the array and address of the sum location. What is this address of the array and address of the sum location? You can see here we have defined two areas. One area is separately for like two areas type of data. It shows data, and one area is separately for storing numbers in array, and one area is to store the result, that is sum. So array is a name location given to the memory, and this is a type of DCW. You know, DCW means a defined constant word which will allocate half words of memory, and it will align with the 2 bytes boundaries. And we have here it is a DCD, defined constant data. Defined constant data, it will allocate 4 bytes of memory. So this address we are going to move into register. The address of the array is moved into R0 register by using LDR, load register. Address of the sum is moved into R5 register by using a load register. Then initially I will take the iterator. Iterator means I want to add to like 10 numbers, right? 10 or 5 numbers, whatever may be. That many counts I will take in the iterator. For that I will use the iterator. Initially I will initialize it to 0. Then initial sum is stored in a R4 register, and what I will do is I will compare that iterator with 10, whether iterator has reached the maximum count. Branch if equal, store, fine. If it is equal, store. Otherwise what it will do? Otherwise it will get the 16-bit number from this address to this register, that is nothing but LDRH. LDRH means a load register of words. Load register of word. So from this address it will get 16-bit words, and it will store that in R3. After that it will increment the address. That is, it will increment the address. This is something called as a forced index method. Suppose for explanation purpose, if I take R0, suppose R0 is equal to, in my case R0, just assume R0 is equal to 4000, something like this. This is just assume this is memory location. Just assume this memory location contains some data 1, 2, 3, 4. Just assume. So what it will do here is, in this case, it will try to get this data and it will load the data in R3. Now R3 becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, it will increase the address. Sorry, it will do the increment of the address by 2 because it is half-fold. Now our address, that is in R0, becomes 4002, so that I can in next iteration I can directly pick the number from this address. And this method is called as a forced index. We remember the free index with write back, and forced index. Different types of addressing modes are there. Then what I will do next, ADC. You know ADC means add with carry. R3 is added. Now you have loaded the number in R3 to R4. R4 contains initially 0. Then store the result in R4 along with the carry. and increment iterator by 1, then repeat. Repeat means go to this stage, compare R1 is equal to 10, whether if it is 10, okay, come out, otherwise second number, third number, fourth number, something like that. So after that, store the result, we know the result is there in R4, store that the result in the address provided by R5. So anything in the bracket indicates address. So what is there in R5? R5 we have pointed to sum. So address of this one is there in the R5. So store the result in the address of R5. That is experiment. So we'll see directly how it works. I will open Keil version 4. Anyway, you can see here the experiment already, the code is already typed here. Let me open this one from the beginning. I will close the project. Fine. Now, anyway, project is created and all of you know now almost how to create the project. I will open the project directly. So, this is my project. Okay. And this is the code. Okay. After this, you know, you have to add this file to this this group, that is that's been done already. Then click on translate, build, rebuild, over. So now debug. So go to debug session. So either you can start from start or stop debug session, or click on shortcut key. It will take you to evaluation mode. In my previous video, I have told you what is evaluation mode. Evaluation mode is nothing but it is not the software is not the paid one, especially it is the used for education institution and all. And in this mode, you can write the maximum code size is equal to 32 KB, that much only, and it doesn't have any maximum like much functionalities and all. So click on OK. Now you can see 3 windows are there, 5 windows are there here: register window and disassembly window. I have explained in my previous video. Then our project window, and this is a command window, and this is memory window, right? So you can execute the execute the program step by step. So to execute the program step by step, what you have to do? You have to click on F11 key or this button. So you can see the program is being executed now step by step. But it takes so many iteration. Suppose 10 numbers are there, okay, 10 iteration. 100 numbers are there. Instead of that, you can directly go to this one. What is this? Execute at once. So I am in between now here. We have executed some of the some of the iterations. So in order to start from the beginning, you can press this button reset. Then click on this one. So you can see now different registers and the result is there in R4, and you know, just see this one last line code: store R4 into memory location pointed by R5. What is the memory location pointed by R5? This is nothing 4000. So go to memory location and see whether same number is there in the memory also, because here we are not only storing the result in a register, we are copying back that to memory. So let me open memory window. Suppose sometimes it will not get opened. Once again you have to click on the same thing, memory window. You can see here memory window is opened. Now 0x4 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, enter, and here you can see the sum of all these numbers, sum of all these numbers. This is the sum of all these numbers in hexadecimal. Anyway, you have taken the number in hexadecimal format only. This is the sum of all numbers in hexadecimal. With this way we can execute this program. So if any doubt or any comment, please add in the comment section. Thank you. Bye bye.